Hey guys, it's been a long time. I have been through the ringer. I had a COVID before Christmas, and then just before Christmas on my birthday, I got shingles, and so I've been down and out for a while. And I'm just starting to feel a little bit better. I had shingles all over my head, my forehead, and my eyebrow and my eyelid, and it's getting to where I can wear a hat again. It doesn't hurt when I touch my hair anymore. I just got a headache constantly from it. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. It's my first smoke since I had COVID, I think. And I think the problem was that I hadn't been smoking Black Irish Twist. That was the problem. I've been smoking all these other things and not smoking my Black Irish Twist. When I got COVID, and then I got shingles on top of it. So my first smoke is, of course, Black Irish Twist. Get back on the wagon. And, as you can tell, because I have to keep relighting. My taste is back. And it tastes delicious. So I had a good Christmas. Had a great Christmas. My birthday was fantastic. And my birthday is the 21st, which is 4 days before Christmas. Both of them were great despite everything. And my family took great care of me. And McKinley had COVID at the same time, and my daughter, and we both pulled through that fairly easily. COVID wasn't really bad. We had the vaccinations and the boosters, and so it wasn't very bad at all. It was just like a bad cold, and then I got shingles, and I'd had shingles before, same exact place. So when I started to get it, I knew exactly what it was. But I was COVID positive, so I called my doctor and told her what was going on, and she sent in the medication for me. I didn't even have to go in. But she wanted me to go see the eye doctor because it was around my eye. She wanted to make sure it didn't get in my eye. So I went. I called my eye doctor. And they set me up for an appointment when the after the weekend because I called on a Friday. So I went in on a Tuesday because the Monday they were closed, and I went in on a Tuesday and it wasn't in my eye. It was just around it, the eyelid. You know. That was fine. Everything was good. It wasn't in my eye, so they were. And then I went back in a week later just to make sure everything was looking good, and the medication that my regular doctor gave me was doing its job, and other than the headache, everything is doing great. And the headache has been the worst part of it, actually. I mean, when it started, it was rough, but the medicine helped, and with this headache, it's just been brutal. It's like somebody stabbing me in the side of the head right here. Just you feel it, and you feel the pain right along the nerve path, and with the headache's just been brutal. Just moving my eyebrows makes that stabbing pain in my head. I want to thank everybody who's reached out to me. David, Pipe Companion, he's been in constant contact with me, checking on me. Thank you, David. Today's been the first day I've actually really got out of the house and sat out here outside. I just want to get out here and smoke a pipe. And I don't have my microphone on. I hope sound is okay on this. I have all my equipment and stuff down back in the basement. So I cleaned up everything for Christmas, and we had a bunch of people over for Christmas, and my wife had a bunch of our coworkers who didn't have family here in town. So we had them over here for Christmas, and it was wonderful. It was really neat, and we had so much fun. And she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there were 5 of her coworkers that didn't have family here, so they all came here and spent Christmas with us, and then we had Sadie's fiance and his family. And our renter, she spent Christmas with us. So it's kind of neat. We had a bunch of people who didn't have other family here, and of course we don't have any family here. So it was nice. It was just a neat thing, and we had so much fun. Man, we had just so much fun. We did a white elephant gift exchange and played a couple different games, and I had such a blast this Christmas, and I needed it because I just was not feeling good. My shingles were hurting, but I had so much fun, and it was just what I needed. And one of Denny's co-workers brought a big old bottle of rye whiskey, and he and I pretty much demolished that. We demolished that. Well, he mostly demolished it, but I had a few good glasses of rye whiskey, and it was good. It was some good rye whiskey. I'd never heard of it before, but it was good, and we had fun. We had a good time, and New Year's Day, Denny and I went for a little short hike. Up on up by the Roanoke Star, and I just wanted to get out of the house, and it was just a very, easy little hike, and we drove up to the top of the mountain, and then just did a little hike around the top of the mountain, and then went and got dinner, and I took a bunch of pictures, and we just had a nice day. We just had a good day, New Year's Day, and we didn't do anything New Year's Eve. We never do anything New Year's Eve. And usually New Year's Eve, I just sit in the garage. I used to sit in my garage in California. I would sit in the garage and listen to the radio. That was my New Year's Eve thing. And or sit out on the patio on New Year's Eve. Those were my two things that I would do. Was where's New Year's? I didn't do anything, and it was cold. And Christmas Eve, it was so cold out here. We put the drinks in coolers and put them out here on the patio, and it just kept them cold out here. We didn't even refrigerate them or nothing. We just put them in coolers and put them out here on the patio. When it kept them cold, and it was down in the 20s, below 20 actually, most of the night. So we put them out here, and we left the top open when we first put them out, and then when they got cold, we closed it, and it just kept them cold, and it was perfect. And so we had all the waters and cokes and beers and everything in a couple of coolers out here in the back patio. And people wanted a drink, they just stepped out the back door and got what they wanted and came back in, and it was perfect. Kept everything out of the refrigerator so we could keep the food in the refrigerator. And we had some good food. We had a couple of hams and some egg rolls, homemade egg rolls, and just a bunch of potatoes, and cakes and pies, and it was just wonderful. It was just a good Christmas. And laughter, man, the house was filled with laughter. It was just a great time, just a great time. Channing and Sadie and McKinley and Ellie, our renter, was here, and Denny's co-workers were here, and we just had a blast. It was fun. It was just a good time. And it was a wonderful Christmas. Channing's mom and dad and his brother were here for the first part of the night. They left kind of early. So they had to go get ready for Christmas the next day at their house. We had to go prepare food for the next day for their Christmas with friends. And when everybody left, we opened our presents, our Christmas presents, with Channing and Sadie, McKinley and Ellie, and me and Denny. And God, I got spoiled. I got spoiled big time this year. Kinley bought me a new Carhartt jacket. Really nice Carhartt jacket. Then he bought me a new iPad. Sadie bought me a new pipe ladder with 2 a.m. pipe on the patio engraved on it. And I can't remember all the stuff I got. That was just great. For my birthday, I got a all-clad tea kettle so I can make coffee, which I've always wanted an all-clad. I was using Sadie's. Sadie got her grandma's tea kettle, her grandma Sarah's tea kettle, and I've been using that to make coffee. And it was a really nice one, and I've always wanted a really nice tea kettle, and so Denny got me I do a French press for coffee, and I've always wanted a really nice tea kettle. Denny got me a really nice all-clad tea kettle, and for my birthday. And I just love all-clad. If I'm not using cast iron, I'm using all-clad for cooking. And I want stuff that's going to last me the rest of my life, and so it's either all-clad or cast iron. So I don't want to have to buy it again. I'll pay the extra to get something that's going to last me forever. We used to always buy the non-stick stuff. We'd have to replace it every year and a half, because the stuff would, come off it, and it wouldn't be worth anything, So we finally decided we'd just get all-clad. We've had that stuff for 20 years now, and still going. So it was worth it. And the cast iron, we've had cast iron forever. Can't go wrong with cast iron, and it'll last. My kids hate it. They hate it. They don't know how to deal with cast iron. They're like, how do you clean it? And just wipe it out. wipe it out, put some oil in it. Stuff's stuck in there, you put a little water in it, turn the heat on until the stuff comes off the bottom, and then you wipe it out. I just tell them, leave it, I'll clean it. If you use it, just leave it and I'll clean it. Don't worry about it. Sadie went out and bought all non-stick stuff so she could cook her own stuff in her non-stick stuff. That's fine. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go out and just take some pictures. I may take you guys with me, do some videos. Gonna drive out in the country. I may do some videos and just show you my cameras. But anyway, I just wanted to do a video, let you guys know I'm okay. It's been so long since I've done videos. A lot of you guys have reached out to me. I want to thank you guys, and I'm doing good. I'm back, feeling good. If I could just get rid of this headache, man, it'd be just great. And headache has been the thing that's been knocking me down more than anything. But it's good to be back. I will catch you guys later. God bless. Thanks for everybody who reached out to me, and I love y'all. Have a good one.